Hey YouTube, it's your boy, Super Scooter Guy, coming at you with another Moto vlog. And today I actually want to respond to the 3x3 challenge that I was given last year, right before the ending of my riding season. So as you may know, I've been riding for a while this summer, but haven't had the ability to motovlog until now. I've had some kind of camera troubles. So I finally got a new camera and back on the scene. So for one of my early videos, I definitely want to respond to Ramen on Wheels. They are a motovlogger out in Texas. Very energetic. She's very charismatic. She's pretty awesome in her vlog, so I would definitely check her out. But she is a scooter vlogger, and she just brings a lot of energy and kind of spunk to her motovlogs. So last year, toward the end of my season, she challenged me as one of the three folks to do the 3x3 challenge. So for those who don't know, the 3x3 challenge is pretty much you disclosing three things about yourself that maybe I guess you all, my viewers, don't or may not know about me, and then me after each challenging someone else to do the same. So 3 things, 3 challengers. So that's pretty much the gist of the 3x3 challenge. So I guess just to begin, the first thing maybe about me that folks don't know, folks do know I like to travel, but you may not know where I've been. So one of the things about me is that I've been to 4 different continents and 3 different oceans. So that is the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Indian Ocean. I currently live in Salem, Massachusetts. I'm from New York, so the Atlantic Ocean is pretty easy. I've been to Florida, Caribbean, Europe, so I definitely have the Atlantic down packed. The Pacific Ocean, I do have family in California, so I visited them a lot when I was younger. I also have been to Alaska, so that is also off of the Pacific, so I've been there. And then the Indian Ocean, last year I went to South Africa, and this year actually. But during my trip last year, I did get a chance to go to Durban, which is a city off of the Indian Ocean. So those are my 3 oceans. The 4 continents would be Africa, North America, Europe, and technically Asia. So I did have an extended layover this year in Doha, Qatar. So in that layover, Qatar is in the Middle East, which is technically part of Asia. And I did get to go to the Qatar Cultural Village, went to the souk market. I went to a lot of places, so I would consider that technically Asia. And those are my 4 continents. So for the first person I would like to challenge, I will actually challenge Ducati NYC Vlog. So Ducati NYC Vlog, they are a motovlogger. NYC is New York, out of New York City. And the reason why I would like to challenge them is they were a pretty prominent vlogger that I was viewing when I was first interested in riding. Again, I am from New York City, so riding in urban environments was something of interest to me. And I followed them a lot because they went around areas I knew, very congested areas, and I got a lot of tips from them on how to ride within an urban setting. So they are the first person I would like to challenge. All right, second thing about myself is, knock on wood, I have never ever broken a bone. So I have sprained some muscles, but I've never broken anything. And interestingly, I've been in a few accidents before, once in a car and once on my bike. And actually, particularly the one on my bike, I actually was hit off on my bike on the 59th Street Bridge in New York. All their fault. They, for some reason, did not see me and literally did a lane change into me. It was ridiculous. But riding my gear, wearing my gear and having protection allowed me to not have any broken bones. So that's one interesting thing I would say about myself, is I've never broken anything. So the second person I'm gonna like to challenge is Mick Bergsma. So I believe his name is Mitch. He also has, well, he started off with scooter vlogs. He's actually branched off into like GoPro specific vlogs, like, you know, surfing vlogs, stuff like that. But they were huge in my initial interest in riding, particularly because I was very big on wanting to ride a maxi scooter in the first place. And they were one of the few folks, along with like Smeaner Cowboy, that I saw in the US riding maxi scooters, particularly the Bergsman. I don't ride a Bergsman. I have a Kimco Exciting 500, but you know, the Berg is definitely the maxi scooter king, and that is really what got me interested in knowing that maxi scooters are definitely a viable two-wheel form of transportation. So I definitely want to give it up to Mick Bergsma. Awesome cat. He really went into a lot of in-depth things about like repairs. They are, I believe, partially deaf, so that's another interesting piece about his videos. You know, you can actually learn sign language through his videos, so he's an awesome guy. And that's one person I would like to challenge. And I guess the last thing about myself is... okay, I'm an Aries, born in March, and I'm also premature. I was born 2 months early than I was supposed to, so I'm one of those preemie babies. So there is a third piece of information about myself. So the last person I'm gonna like to challenge is Scooter Wolf Motovlog, another motovlogger in the Maxi-Scooter game. They actually do 360 camera moto vlogs, which are kind of cool. So that's another person to check out on their vlogs. So y'all, that's my 3x3 challenge. Again, I want to thank the myth, the legend, Ramen, for challenging your boy. And I know, you know, it's kind of late, but I got it done. So that's my 3x3 challenge for you all. It's been real. Deuces, y'all.